this calendar year, we have baseball on the show, and they don't come any bigger than this. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
Well, I think it's really been what you'd call a World Series for the ages. Back and forth, a lot of tight games, very evenly played series. And now it's all come down to this. One game, 9 innings for the World Championship, and this is what it's all about. Pull up a seat, grab some popcorn, but hang on for the ride.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. Austin Jackson makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. No problem here, one away.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
In now, Willie Bloomquist. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now here's a ground ball to the left side, and no shot for Castro. It's into left field, a base hit.
Some guys, you almost do them a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance here. Good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
Robinson Cano will get his first opportunity here in Game 7, and obviously a lot riding on every at-bat at this point.
Yeah, it's win or go home, and this is where you really have to start to lean on your stars. So he's going to have a lot of pressure on his shoulders to come up with something big.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. A little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Kyle Seager is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a strong top of the first for the lefty John Lester. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. And the Mariners defensively would look like this behind him. Gregory Polanco will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. 2-0 on the way. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. The look now at the scouting report as to what you'll see from this 22-year-old right-hander. Starlin Castro digs in at the plate. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
1 out, nobody on. Here comes a 1-2. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Now another 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. And with 2 away now, it's time to take our final look this year at our playoff brackets. Boy, it seems like so long ago that we got things started in the divisional rounds, but we will officially have our champion by the conclusion of play tonight. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And this is hit well towards the hole. Well into the outfield turf as he makes the stop. And he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right. And that ends the inning.
Leading off for the Mariners, right-hander
Nelson Cruz is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Now Lester's 0-1. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Justin Ruggiano will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
It seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 now from Lester. And this will be fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes another 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out, try to drive something the other way.
Here's another 1-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Mike Zunino will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control. 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
That's a good location for that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Chris Bryant will start things off in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Cole Calhoun will get his first shot at it here. First pitch on the way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Under it here is Seager to make the play. One gone.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
In is Jorge Soler, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
That's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
He's set. Now the pitch. And that misses. 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here comes the 1-2. Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
We'll take another look at the sequence here on Showtrack. Now, as we watch, notice that it's all hard stuff through the first 4 pitches. But then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The next pitch. 2-0 now. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Two-0 count. The pitch. Outside. 3-0 now. Figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taken 2.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position.
John Lester will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Now here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. The 1-0. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Logan Morrison is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And that catches the outside edge. 1-1. Here it comes. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
2-2 pitch on the way. And he'll take strike 3 call. Make it 3 straight punch-outs now on the mound. 1 away. Now here's the first pitch. Taijuan Walker comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Boy, tough enough to be an American League pitcher swinging the bat as it is. How about having to deal with pitches like that?
One word, Matty, unfair.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
And now anything more than 4 pitches to get this guy out has to be considered a letdown. You gotta go get him right here.
Austin Jackson will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past 2 innings.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Javier Baez makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
The 1-0 home. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. 1-1 on the way. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now the 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Here he comes on 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
And this is a spot where, to me, you don't need to play home run derby here. I mean, if your last name is Pujols or Fielder, maybe. But for a guy like this, you just try to get on base and give your guys a chance to drive you in.
Gregory Polanco will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The pitch. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
The shortstop, number 13, Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And here's the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. One-0. 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. He's ready now. The pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Right-hander deals on 1-2. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike.
And this is the absolute wrong time for this to happen. You let the guy reach first on a drop third strike, and you do it with a dangerous hitter on deck. That's a recipe for double trouble in my book.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in an early RBI opportunity here in Game 7.
And it goes without saying, this is an important one to cash in on. You don't know how many more opportunities you're going to get, so you've got to make everyone count.
Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. Pitch inside. The throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here. Ready with the 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free ride. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Chris Bryant will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. He waits. Now the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. The next 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Cruz is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Game 7 rolls on. We're back after this. Willie Bloomquist is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top 2 speeds thus far. Now a hard liner toward short. And that's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score as the Mariners get off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, he'd been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him a run as this will wind up being an RBI double.
Nelson Cruz is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike, and he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 0-2 now from Lester. Got him. Justin Ruggiano will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro.
Boy, and with 2 away, that pitcher's probably 3/4 of the way back into the dugout, but then, not so fast. He's going to have to come back and do some more work now.
Mike Zunino will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors to lead the run.
And he sends it the other way toward right center. And here's Soler to make the grab, and that will end the inning. Cole Calhoun will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Talk about a guy who really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. He's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
First offering on the way. Jorge Soler will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball called for strike 2. He's ready. Now the pitch. Chopper foul. Comes set. Now the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. 3-2 now.
It looked like he had things in control to start him out. So now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
3-2, here it is. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Miguel Montero will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Now the 1-2 home to Montero. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving over is Jackson to put it away for out number 2. John Lester will dig in here. Flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And this is going to be a foul ball. From the stretch. Fouled straight back. Here's another 0-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They're down 1-0. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Logan Morrison stands in as he looks at a called strike. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
No, the pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Now here's a shot toward the gap in left center, and they're not going to run this one down. This should be extra bases to start the inning. Around first, on his way to second now, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
An ideal start to the inning here out of the number 8 spot. He's into second on the double. Now you've got your pitcher due next, so you can either put the bunt on, or they could even think about showing bunt, draw the corners in, and then letting him swing away.
Now Lester's 0-1. Squares around, but he pops this one up. Lester is there, and he makes the catch for the out. 7th and final game of the World Series as you get a look at our line score to this point in this emotionally charged contest. Austin Jackson will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
From the belt, the pitch. All right back at Lester on the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now.
Yeah, just a little topper back to the mound. A good job to look the runner back, then throw on to first for the out.
Willie Bloomquist will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. First pitch to him. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's set. Now the pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Seattle, but they lead it 1-0. Javier Baez will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Gregory Polanco will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. He's ready now. The pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
As a look, now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Now the 2-0 home. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Ruggiano has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
The first thing a pitcher does when he walks out of the tunnel here at Wrigley, he'll take a look at those flags and see which way they are blowing. I mean, this place, it can play like 2 totally separate ballparks from one day to the next.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight. So both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's in the scoring position with the stolen base.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. 1-2 with one away. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. We'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ball game. Anthony Rizzo will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Pickoff move to second. Don't want to forget about it. Now the first pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. Now the first pitch. Robinson Cano stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Well, for that man right there, only the one run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
The batter, number 15, third baseman,
Kyle Seager will dig in. He doubled homer run last time around. Here's the first offering. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into...
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. The relay throw. But he is in there with a triple.
Now batting.
Well, they've been able to muster just the one run against this guy here into the middle portion of this ball game, but they're in a good position to at least make that 2 as he's into third base here with a 1-out triple.
Nelson Cruz is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Any thoughts of bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Justin Ruggiano will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a line drive to left. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Nice. He really sat on the fastball there. He squared it up perfectly, drove it into left field. He'll be rewarded with an RBI as he picks up that runner from third base.
First pitch coming. Mike Zunino is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hold, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Pause. Now the pitch. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
And the hope.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the third strike and the third out. Side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both the left-hander and the right-hander start to throw. Chris Bryant is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
The 2-0 on the way. Oh, and he couldn't help himself there as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's back to 2-1 now.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
here's the first pitch. Cole Calhoun is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0.
This crowd's been something else here in this series. They are really making it tough on him out there.
The 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count is starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Here it comes, 2-1. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. The 2-2 coming. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. Jorge Soler will stand in 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, this ball's well hit. It's going to split the gap in left center. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Arismendi Alcantara is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Lester. And he's right on the fastball there, hit pretty well out towards deep left. Ruggiano will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more from the big one. Game 7 returns after this. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. On to the 7th inning now in Game 7. But before we start, we take a look at our game summary to this point. Neil Ramirez is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Logan Morrison will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And the pitch. Down and away, ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Again, a 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Well, getting that first out is always critical in a 1-run ballgame. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
So we'll see a pinch hitter loosening up here as left-handed hitting Seth Smith moves into the on-deck circle. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Here's the 0-1 now to Smith. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Austin Jackson is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. Now another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Tom Wilhelmsen will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh. Javier Baez will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Leading off for the Cubs, second baseman, Javier Baez.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. 1-0 on the way. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Here comes the 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Now here's the pitch. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that's through into center field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
Not only is that going to put the tying run on base to start the bottom of the 7th, that's also going to get this crowd involved a bit more, too.
First pitch coming. And this is lined into center field now, so something brewing here. Back-to-back hits to start the frame.
Boy, and is the tide turning here? I think that's the real question at this point. It's a perfect start to the inning. Get the tying run up to second base. The go-ahead run is on first base as well. Still nobody out. And a decision looming here whether to bump these guys up or try and roll the dice a little bit on this next guy and see if he can keep the rally going.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 1-0 pitch now. Swing and a miss as he gets this fastball by him. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
1-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Here comes a 2-2. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that ball is gone. Blasted into the bleachers in left. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series. And it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead.
Well, this is a pitch you'd love to have back. You can see where it is. Catch way too much of the plate. Now he's going to have to start this inning over from scratch, but with already 3 runs on the board.
The new pitcher set to toe the rubber here is Kevin Jepson will be the one getting the assignment. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Jackson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Yeah, not his most fluid swing there. You could see he wasn't really able to generate a whole lot of torque there. And this is an easy play out in center field.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begins throwing. A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. Ruggiano will wait on it, and that's out number 2.
As a manager, love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Cole Calhoun will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Here we go.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Seager is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 4-2 Chicago. Willie Bloomquist will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. And here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Let him keep going.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. First pitch on the way. Second baseman Robinson Cano is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat and not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Kyle Seager will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short, and that's through, a base hit.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Nelson Cruz will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out here. Hector Rondon will make an early entrance into this one as he'll be asked to get 5 outs here. Nelson Cruz will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. From the belt, kicks and deals. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calhoun will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Justin Ruggiano will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And the M's just need that one big hit that's been eluding them.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple, still down by a count of 4-2. Jorge Soler will dig in. He doubled home run last time around. Here's the first offering. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Ruggiano is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are two gone now.
Well, this is great work by a setup man here. You know, his task coming in was to keep this ball game close. And he's done that all right as he's retired 5 in a row since coming on in the 7th inning.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0 on the way. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Javier Baez would be next. 3-0 is on the way. That one's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, 97 will get up on you in a hurry, especially when it's your first AB of the night and you're just settling in.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Javier Baez will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First offering on the way. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Here's a 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hit. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
A 2-1 offering. To 2-2 now.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Here now the 2-2. Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Pedro Strop will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th. Mike Zunino will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the 9th.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Down and away, ball 1. Now here it comes. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
And up by 2 here in the 9th, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
In there, no balls and a strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Ball 1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Here's the pitch. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His 3rd strikeout in the game. And I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beaten. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Now the 2-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. And for the first time since 1908, the impossible has finally come true. The Chicago Cubs have won the World Series.
Well, let the celebrating begin. This is a World Series for the ages. And it came down to a Game 7, but all along, I really felt like this was the better team, and they proved it here. They are the world champions.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champ.
Thank you.